Alright, if athletes train themselves to be good at a sport and to do good in the Olympics, which is every 4 years, how much more us Christians should train our bodies and train our spiritual inner man to be good at what we do? If athletes and people in the world are doing it, but us people that are saved and have the Spirit, we can't even do that. But athletes in the world can. We need to be better. We need to train ourselves. We need to train our spiritual self. Not working on your outer body or how much muscle you got, but how much your spiritual inner man knows. How much time you read the Bible, how much time you spend in prayer. That is more important than anything you could do. And it says in the first letter of Timothy, chapter 4, verse 6 and 7, and pointing out these things, the brethren, now you will be a good servant of Christ Jesus, constantly nourished on the words of the faith and of sound doctrine which you have been following, but have nothing to do with worldly fables fit only for old women. On the other hand, discipline yourself for the purpose of godliness. Discipline yourself. On Judgment Day, you don't want to hear these. You don't want to be on Judgment Day and be like, you barely made it. That you could have done all this, but you chose to watch Netflix all day. You chose not to watch godly stuff, and you chose to be out here watching Squid Games or doing this and that or celebrating Halloween. Discipline yourself for godliness so you can look more like Christ. So when the devil comes like a lion, seeking who he may devour, he'll look at you and be like, man, that dude's a big elephant. I can't mess with him. Like, I can try, but that dude has such thick skin. That dude's so big and mighty. Like, I can't even come at him. Like, I don't even know what to do. And that's how the kingdom of darkness looks at you when they see, like, that when you see that you're not a baby Christian, they fear you, man. They're like, oh, Austin's in town. Oh, Isaiah Saldivar is in town. Or Marcus Rogers is in town. They fear people like that for the reason that they ain't baby Christians. That when they speak, they got power because they aren't sitting here on the sidelines. They're on the front lines. They're fighting. They're disciplining themselves. They're building the inner man. They're building the inner body. They ain't worrying about the outer and what people think of them. They're worried about what God thinks of them. So we should all be more like that. We should all discipline ourselves. Reading this Bible ain't about wanting to read it. Praying ain't about wanting to pray. It's at times when you don't want to, you discipline yourself like an athlete to read this, to grow in the faith and to grow in spirit and in truth. But I love you. Have a great day.